Hey everyone, and welcome to day 16 of 31 and 31. And today we are going down to Brazil along with my co-host. And we are going to watch Skull the Mask. It's available on Shudder, came out in 2021. This is a Brazilian film that is a gore lover's delight. It is a slasher's delight and a gore lover's delight, though it is a little muddied in terms of the story. That's the only part that I'm still trying to wrap my head around on. Like, it makes sense kind of what's going on, but it just gets a little convoluted with kidnapped children and this Mas de Angha, or however you pronounce it. And yeah, and the end leaves me a little perplexed of exactly what was happening with everything, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say anything in regards to that and try to make sense of what's going on. But what I will say is this is probably one of the few films that I could say where the acting, I can kind of notice when people are being a little bit over the top with everything. That's right, Raina. And where it's just, it doesn't quite feel right. But in general, I mean, it's fun. The villain is great. I really like the way he looks. I like how brutal he is. I thought this was going to be some like weird like vengeance superhero type thing, and it turns out that it's not. It's something completely different, even though there is kind of like a vengeance thing going on in part of it. It's like I said, it's a little convoluted in what it's trying to do. And if it just tried to tell the main story of the mask, where it came from, why it's doing what it's doing, why it's going on a killing spree, even if you have to involve the police and stuff like that, and detectives getting involved and somehow getting in the middle of the case, that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's just they're trying to do too many things to kind of mix everything together and get to that cohesive main plot thread. Where they don't. Now, like I said, the kills in this movie are fantastic. Some of them are really short, but they are really over the top and gory, and some of the effects are really good. So if you're in it for that, I think that you're going to have a good time. I had a great time with that. I had a great time at some of the laughable things that was going on. Some of the stuff is really, really funny in the way that it does things. So, I mean, it's kind of a go at the movie at your own pace type of thing. Like, if you can get past some of the story bits, like I said, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this movie. The fact that it's currently available on Shudder is great. That, you know, it's easy to watch. It's a good running time at 90 minutes. I just really wish there just wasn't some dumb decisions. How the priest... Okay, the one thing that I am going to spoil, because I thought it was fucking hilarious and it gave me Velocipaster vibes, was... There is a fight between the priest and the guy wearing the skull mask, or the skull mask guy. And like he goes and he's like, I need the power of the hand of God. And he reaches over to a Jesus statue and then he pulls a sword out of the Jesus statue. That was hilarious. That was fucking awesome. And then you get the fight between them with like ninja fucking priest over here, samurai priest. That is worth enough for your time to see this movie. But just overall, I mean, I give it 3, intestine knives out of 5. It's enjoyable. It's got good kills, like I said. It's just, it needs to be more solid in its storytelling. And I think that parts of it could have just been taken out. And maybe you could have had more of the killing spree. Maybe you could have done more about the past or why these people are protecting it. Or trying to protect against the mask, why exactly it wants to come alive and do what it's doing. A little more in that area, which I don't feel like you got enough of in the film. So I recommend it, though. I think that it's a fun time, and it's definitely better after the last movie that I saw. So, all right, well, we'll see where we're traveling in this world tomorrow in another one of these 31 and 31 horror movies. All right, Raina, you gonna say goodbye? You gonna say anything? No? Okay, well, see you next time.